Happy Monday. Good morning. We made it. Let's get into it. Good morning. I just realized I took I've been taking these Mucinex like throat drops, cough drops, and I just finished it and I realized that I am now drinking coffee just straight for the caffeine and not because I like it, because I can't taste shit right now. But hey, we're fighting through it. We're fighting through it. We're still feeling like dog do, but we're can't take too many days off. If there was ever a weekend to feel like garbage, though, it was this weekend because I was on my couch for just about all of it in between little doggo walks and just sports on all day. It was great. It was a great weekend of basketball. I wouldn't say it was a great weekend of football. It was a weird weekend of football. And then there was football. So I had a lot of fun. Who was here? We got BD in the house. The common man, yeah, sports hangover. DJ Local, we the people. Borland's here. D-Lo, Stubbs, good morning. T. Adams, Fernandez. Yeah, I know, right? Travel Addict guy. Yes, congrats to Argentina. Messi to GOAT. Veronica's here. Brent's here. Boston Base. Doc Delta. Snoop Loop. 3DH. Kyrie Burner. NDH is here. We got Mark. Who else? Luke is in the house. Homies. Bix here. Who else? Mike has COVID confirmed. No, it's not COVID. We took some tests. Fernandez is here. What else we got? Lewis, good morning. I got to tell you guys, we'll just talk about the World Cup for a second because that was what an incredible match. Like, they only a few times can I think of like, wow, I can't believe I'm watching this in real time. Like, this will be something discussed for years to come. That was one of them. That was one of the most insane things I've seen. The tide, the momentum shift, and like to see two incredible like goat-esque athletes compete at and like come through, right? It's not like although I will say, dude, Patrick Ewing with a bonkers tweet yesterday that like immediately looked silly. He was like, maybe Messi just doesn't have the clutch gene, which sounds like someone who just heard that Messi was good and turned it on for the first time. The dude had already scored in the game. Every touch he had was a chance. It was one of the most bonkers tweets. And then he goes and gets that third goal anyways. But it was just what a fun day, like match. I mean, and like whether you like soccer, football, whether you follow the World Cup or not, like that was dramatic. That match was so dramatic that it felt anticlimactic when the penalty started, right? That felt like there was more angst and insanity during the second half and extra time and stoppage time than that. Yeah, NDH says I think he posted that to reverse jinx. No, I don't think so. I think he claimed it afterwards, but he claimed it as a reverse jinx, but I don't think that was the case. Yeah, it was like Bird and Magic back in the day. It was awesome. It was so cool. I had so much fun. I get into the World Cup. Like, I'm not a diehard soccer fan. I follow the Premier League, but I'm not like in the weeds. International ball, though, I definitely follow. Like the Euro Cup, I get jacked for every couple of years, and the World Cup every 4 or like 3, whatever it is now. But this is by far the one I followed most closely, and it was just so. I'm not even like a diehard Argentina fan. I like when storylines like, "Well, Messi, yeah, one of the best of all time, but didn't get it done when it." I like when those storylines get evaporated, and that's what happened. Like, you can't. Like, he did. He won the World Cup. He's won everything there is to win. And he's going to go down as the best. And what's even cooler is that we get to watch him do it against Mbappe, who is going to be the best. Like, Mbappe is incredible. He's a freaking freight truck, but he also like he reminds me of almost like, it's weird. We'll make a Mario Kart comparison. He's got like the strength of like Bowser, but like the nimbleness of Toad. And it's unstoppable. It's unstoppable. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to follow. Anyways, what a great morning. And then cut to Dallas Jacksonville. No, that ended up being a fun game anyways, but it was kind of funny. They were like, yeah, the celebration is going over to FS1 because we need to bring you Zach Wilson versus Jared Goff. Hell yeah. All right, let's get into the weekend of hoops. So there's a lot of stuff to get through. I'm gonna do my best today to get through an hour. I'm gonna be honest though. I've like rested my voice all weekend. I don't think Kelsey was gone this weekend. I don't think I've had a conversation with anybody. So we're gonna see how we fare, and then we'll go from there. Couple of other things. Once Momentum Labs updates for the day for the new game week on So Rare, I'll fire up Value Hunting. Live before lock is at 5:30 tonight. Our friend TST will be joining the show, fresh off his trip to Toronto, where he saw Jose Calderon, which was cool. Which, by the way, NBA Top Shot. How did that not become content? Anyways, story for another day. But yeah, it seemed like everybody had a great time at the tour. So shout out if you went to the tour, let me know in the chat. Nasrid and Gobert injured today. I don't know. Peach is the best Mario Kart character. All right. Fernand. Yoshi in there as well. Okay, a lot of takes on Mario Kart. But let's get into the basketball. We'll talk about the basketball, then we'll dive into the So Rare a little bit and take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. All right, here we go. On Friday, we're going back to Cali. All right, Magic won 117-109. Orlando Magic, best team in basketball. Stan says there was less coverage of the Toronto event than the Portland event. Okay, let's do this rant for like 1 second and then I'll be done. It seems like what they're doing out there is awesome. People who are going are having a great time. It seems like it's good community-focused stuff. All I'm saying is there should be footage nonstop. And if the Top Shot team can't do it, because I know they're shorthanded and they're doing a lot in a short amount of time, bring in content creators like maybe TST and be like, hey, man, can you do me a favor and just pump out content? You're going to be here anyways, right? We'll give you a little bit of access. Just put some videos together, maybe do a couple of interviews of people that are there and just hammer out content. If only someone said, hey, maybe we should do this back in July and then back in August and then back in September and October and November. All right. Anyways, let's keep going. It sounded like it was a sick event, though. So no shade. It's just frustration. No shade. All right. Magic 117-109. They beat the Celtics not once, but twice this weekend. Paolo Banchero had 20 and 5. Mo Wagner out-Wagnered the France. He had 25 and 8. Tatum 31 and 7 and Jaylen Brown 26. Dude, the Magic are balling. So the Magic have 11 wins on the season, I believe. I got to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's at 11 on the season. They've won 6 in a row, right? So they smacked the Raptors up and then smacked the Celtics up, both 2-2. And then I forget who the other 2 W's are, but just bonkers stuff from the Magic. Celtics, I'm not even like freaking out a little bit too much on the Celtics. I just think the Magic are actually a little bit better. They're like a weird team too. They play defense. They're weird sizing. They don't really have guards. Right? They like the only team. They're like, you know what? I don't think we need guards. Like, let's just bigger the better. But anyways, good win for the Magic. They should feel good. Hawks and Hornets. We're going to zip through this, but if you guys have stuff that you really want to hit on in the chat from a certain game, just put it in there because I'd be paying attention. Hawks finally got a win against Charlotte, which we'll talk about Charlotte again because they played the Nuggets last night. They play Sacramento tonight. Just play bigs against Charlotte, okay? If it's So Rare, if it's DFS, if it's season long, play bigs against Charlotte. I actually said that if you tuned into Live Before Lock on Friday, I was like, Okongwu is the guy. But here's the thing. I saw Kaminsky get a lot of run in a blowout. Kaminsky's guaranteed the backup minutes. If Okongwu gets in trouble, Kaminsky is guaranteed those minutes. And if it pops off, if it's a blowout, Kaminsky gets those minutes. I was like, Kaminsky might be the play. Kaminsky actually outplayed Okongwu. He had 12, 7, and 5. Bogdan of the Bogdanoviches had 28 and 9. Bogdan has been money since coming back. And then Trae Young had 31 and 9. So Good win for the floundering Hawks. They needed it. They needed that W. They've been just a dumpster fire. They just have to stay afloat until DeJounte comes back. Kangs and Pistons. The Kings won 122-113. We already knew this. Cade officially shut down for the season. He had the surgery, so that sucks for Pistons fans just for fun. Kangs, Sabombone had 23, 13, and 7. Keegan's finally coming on a little bit after that. I think everybody was jacked up from what they saw in Summer League in the preseason. And then his role has kind of slowed down a little bit. I see everybody just putting, that was my bad, guys. That was my bad. Throw in the comments about the game we're talking about when we get there, because I am going to talk about all the games. I just meant if I go over the Hawks Charlotte too fast and you're like, hey, dude, I want to talk about that, then throw it in there. Rod, thanks for being here. Morning. Thanks for being here. Look at Blaze is here too. That's okay. You don't get in trouble for being late. If you are here though, and you haven't liked the stream and subscribed to Team Hold, go ahead and do that. Also, our numbers are pumping right now. I'm just going to say that. Up almost at 7,100. We just hit 7K. We picked up 78 in 5 days. De'Aaron Fox had 24, 9, and 5. Boyan had 22. And then Jalen Duren's finally starting to put up some numbers. Dub from the Rook. He had 15 and 14. Jalen Duren. All right, let's move along like I know. All-American Rejects reference in the morning. Let's go. Cavs and Pacers. The Cavs won 118-112. Pacers coming back to earth a little bit. I don't know what Rick Carlisle is doing with Jalen Smith's minutes. If he comes off the bench, Jalen Smith plays 14 minutes. If he starts, he plays 14 minutes. Oof. Hallie had 17 and 14. Benedict Mathurin had 22. Mobes had 16 and 9. Donovan Mitchell with a big old 41. He continues to just hammer in the points. And then Darius Garland, 20 and 10. Fernandez says that was the whitest thing I've ever done. Dude, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Wait till I have mayonnaise on white bread with a lemonade. I don't know if lemonade is white. I don't know. Mayonnaise and white bread, though. Anyways, good win for the Cavs. Cavs took 2 this weekend. They just continue to win games. Sixers, 118. Warriors, 106. Jordan Poole, this was the first game without Steph Curry. They also were without Draymond this game. James Wiseman got called up. He played minutes. It was a true dumpster fire. I'm fascinated with what's going to happen with the Warriors. So the news came out, I think, Friday on our sick day, right? Steph is going to miss. They said it's the weirdest reporting I've seen, right? They were like, Steph is going to miss a couple of weeks. We'll come back in a couple of weeks. But then they winked at us and they were like, but probably a month. So it seems like Steph is going to miss a month. It seems like he's going to miss a month, and that sucks. That sucks for basketball fans, sucks for Warriors fans. I mean, Steph was having maybe his best year of his career, which is crazy to think about considering he's won an MVP a couple of times. And I don't know. The Warriors have been terrible on the road. We're going to talk about the game in Toronto, but with Wiggins missing time and Steph missing time, I mean, they are going to need Jordan Poole to go nuclear. They're going to need Draymond to step up. Wiggins has to come back soon. It's going to be a dicey situation for the Warriors, and we'll take a look at the standings too. Travel Addict guy said they're going to trade one of either Wiseman, Moody, or Kuminga. I don't think they can trade Kuminga. I know he's their best asset, but they straight up need Kuminga right now. Moody and Wiseman, on the other hand, are barely getting into the rotation, so I can see that. But I don't know. They're weird. It feels like they don't want to take the L on Wiseman. I don't know. I still root for Wiseman. We're going to do mental health check because I got a cough. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. Changes you. But anyways, that game, Sixers won 118-106. Jordan Poole at 29. Embiid with a big double-double, 34 and 13. Harden 27 and 9. We'll go over the standings after we hit all of the games, but the Sixers just keep on winning. They keep on winning. They should. The East is starting to get a little feisty. I don't think everyone's just like Celtics, Bucks, clearly the two best teams. East is starting to get a little feisty now with the Celtics coming back to earth. Bucks losing a game here and there. But speaking of red hot East teams, the Brooklyn Nets, bro. The Brooklyn Nets won 119-116. Kyrie hit him with it. Hit him with a game winner. Shut up the Scotiabank Arena with a big old 3. Tough weekend for the Toronto Raptors, but KD went for 28. Kyrie 32 and 5 with that game winner, and then Yuta had 17. Fred VanVleet finally had a solid game. He went for 39 and 5, and then Scotty Barnes had 26. Toronto's in straight up free fall. I know I've already said we're gonna look at the standings at the end, but like, the Toronto has to make a move soon, and I don't know if they're gonna make a move. They have to like plant their flag, and they have to say we are trying to win games this year, or we're trying to lose games this year. But they are at the precipice. They're at a breaking point here, and they either are going to be like, let's go get a solid like number one, sell off a couple of pieces while they can, or they need to make a move to just get better because they are in a weird spot. Brooklyn, on the other hand, just rattling off dubs. Speaking of teams rattling off dubs, bing bong. The Knicks, 114. Wait, Kyrie's not being in the top 100 is still wild just because of his off-court opinion. No, he's in the top 100. The Ringer had him at 66, which that was nuts. Like the Ringer's top 100 is like the dumbest thing ever. And I mean, trying to rank the top 100 is like such a fool's errand, anyways. But Kyrie pisses me off a bunch, especially as a Celtics fan. He's better than Michael Porter Jr. Like, he's better than Michael Porter Jr. I'm not here for any takes on why he'd be better. Top Shot Tester says Masai won't make a desperate move. Best GM to have in these situations. I agree. I don't even think that's desperate. I think they have to make a move though. Mikey Z, top 100. Do you know how much time that would take, man? Top 20. I will do a top 20. Top 100. I don't want to start ranking dudes like Jared Vanderbilt. Anyways, bing bong, back to the Knicks, 114-91. Speaking of teams that are just a dumpster fire, Chicago Bulls. Dun, 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 dun. I was trying to do the intro song, but I did a bad job. Knicks won 114-91. Randall had 19-12. Brunsanity had 22-6. RJ, another solid game, 27. Quentin Grimes had 22. And literally the only thing I took away from the Bulls, like looking both at some of the games and the box score is Zach LaVine at 17. No, I still like Michael Porter Jr. I think Michael Porter Jr. is great. Ranking him ahead of Kyrie Irving is insane. Yes, DJ Local, I'm here for that. Bottom 100? Let's do a bottom 100. Let's do the bench bros. Good win for the Knicks. They continue to rattle off W's. I'm telling you, the East is getting feisty. Wolves, a pair of W's this weekend. They beat OKC Thunder 112-110. Ant-Man had 19, 11, and 7. Naz Reid, who, man, I was so pissed off. I almost scooped the Naz Reid on So Rare on Friday, and then I was like, it's too much of a risk with Rudy. Rudy ends up sitting. Naz Reid goes for 28-9, but then he gets hurt. Austin Rivers 20-5, SGA 35-7-5. SGA another good game. I want to know, says Neil, who do you think is the least talented regular starter in the NBA right now? Well, Austin Rivers is up there if he's starting on the regs. Let's think about who the Houston Rockets are running out right now. No, maybe it's not the Rockets. San Antonio is running out some garbage stuff. Regular start. All right, I gotta think on this. That's a good question. I gotta think. I'll report back. Good win for the Wolves though. Naz Reid down. If Rudy's not back, it's gonna be Nathan Knight season. That'll be fun. Mavs Blazers 130-110. We're still on Friday night. Good Lord. Dame went for 24. Luka with one of like an absolute poster of a dunk. He did this weird fake, right? So he's dribbling with his left hand and he fakes pass while he's dribbling. He fakes a pass, but it's like he doesn't have the ball in his hand. He just kind of went like that. The Blazers bid on it, and then he threw down a monster dunk. Huge W for them. Borland's saying don't forget about Luka Garza. Yeah, I think it's probably Nathan Knight's to play, but yeah, sure, we can do Luka Garza. Good win for the Mavs. Good win for them. Kyrie's asking if Shea's gonna Kyrie Burner. I don't know yet. We'll take a look later. Christian Wood 32-12 off the bench. Christian Wood's gonna have to play. Maxi's out for a while now. Oh yeah, people want the Luka drop. Let's get the Luka drop. Luka Magic. We love it. Good win for the Mavs. Last game of the night, Lakers. This is where the AD injury happened. So Lakers won 126-108 over Denver. Jamal Murray had 23-6. The Jucker had 25-11-8. LeBron had 39-4, and then Bryant had 21-6. So AD went down in a weird injury. It was funny, not funny, but after he got hurt, I was watching that game. He was like moving around like he was fine. He was like testing some stuff out. Then they go into the locker room at halftime, and he just doesn't come back out to play. And now he's going to be out a month. I made a little YouTube short on this. So over the next month, the Lakers play 17 games. And I mean, they're like a bottom 10 team with LeBron and AD, right? Like with LeBron and AD, they've been a bottom 10 team. Now he sits a month. Hey, listen, they got a win they've got 2 wins over the weekend. So they, maybe this is fine, but they're going to be relying on guys like freaking Thomas Bryant and Damian Jones. I don't know. It's tough. Is AD finding different ways to get injured? I know. I feel bad. Like I know we all make fun of him, like brittle bone Davis, but man, I just like, he was playing some of the best ball of his career. Like he really was incredible. And it just bums me out. It bums me out. We root for health. I don't like injuries. And that's a bummer. Even though I don't like the Lakers, I had so many best ball shares of Anthony Davis. So many best ball shares. But anyways, Lakers get the W over Denver. We move on to Saturday. Clip City 102, Wizards 93, Kuz 17-6. The Zanger had 19-7. Kawhi's coming back. He had 31-9. Luke Kennard had 20-4. Clippers slowly getting it together. Although every time we start to get excited about the Clippers, they're like, these 72 guys are sitting for tonight's game. And it's like, okay, can you just string a few together here? Can you string a few together? Man, the voice this is a battle. This is a battle right now. Who can I survive? Can I survive the battle? I can feel my throat dying. So Rare legit bumped up Thomas Bryant to a tier 2 player status. I mean, he should. Thomas Bryant's going to be great. Thomas Bryant, he's going to be a great play. He's an offensive monster, and he's going to get open shots from LeBron as long as LeBron keeps playing. So there you go. Local reporters are saying Kawhi is still moving super clunky. Yeah, he doesn't look. That's how good he is, though. Like he doesn't look 100% yet. Like he does look. His like gait is a little weird. But he's still been looking good stats wise. Heat Spurs, they played in Mexico City. Rumors have it Mexico City might be the new expansion location. A lot of buzz coming out of Mexico City. There will definitely be 2 teams, so maybe it's Mexico City and Vegas, maybe it's Mexico City and Seattle. Bring Vancouver back, huh? Get 4 teams. Anyways, Heat Spurs, Heat won 111-101. Jimmy Bucks had 26-5. Tyler, I Need a Hero, had 22-13. There we go. And Keldon Johnson had 22. So Miami avoided collapse there. It was a little dicey in the third quarter. Spurs took the lead, but then Miami stuck it to him. Jimmy Butler, man, if he could just stay on the court, he's having a great year. I feel like every time he plays, he has a monster game, but he's just not playing enough. Yeah, all right. What else we got here? So we got Cavs Mavs. This was a fun one. So the Mavericks were like, hey, listen, we're going to sit Dak Prescott. We're going to sit Luka. They sat everybody except for Christian Wood. But we had a Kemba game. Kemba comes back. This game goes to overtime. Cavs win 199. Kemba threw a wedgie trying to win the game. Dropped shutout, no dunks, dropped the wedgie. Kemba went for 32, 7, and 5 playing 40 minutes. I mean, maybe he's on the Blake Griffin diet where he's going to play once every 2 weeks. I was surprised to see he played that many minutes. Christian Wood at 26 and 14, Garland with 18 and 12, and then Donovan with 25. But tough, back-to-back for Cleveland. Got 2 W's out of it. Even if the Mavs sat Luka, good win for them. Good win. Let's move right along. There were some kind of gross games on Saturday. Blazers beat the Rockets 107-95. Dame had 25 and 10. Anthony Simons had 32. There was nothing to talk about on the Houston side of stuff. Yeah, no one. It is true. No one else on your roster. You sat Luka and Spencer Dinwiddie. He was your last guy, your last hope that could dribble. Bucks Jazz 123-97. They were without Giannis too. and beat the piss out of them. Portis had 22 and 14. Drew Holiday had 21 and 18. Lauri Markkanen at 18 and 4. That we talk about that, and then Beasley with 18 off the bench. But that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Also, sorry, I have to respond to something in real time. Sorry, real quick. Anyways. Oh God, I love this place. Let's keep going. Bucks, yeah, good win for them. Jazz, tough loss. Thunder, Memphis. This one was a funny one. Thunder won 115-109. Thunder were sitting SGA. They were sitting Giddey. Isaiah Joe got the start. He went for 23. Dylan Brooks had 32 and 4. And then let's play the little Dort report because Doherty went off. Shout out to Doherty. He had 24, 7, and 4. But the funny thing that happened in this game. So Ja was talking to a Memphis fan who was at the game, was just kind of like going back with the fan. Again, a Memphis Grizzlies fan. The ref ejected Ja. It's like, can you imagine paying money to go see that game? You're seeing one of the best, most exciting players in the league, and then you get tossed because the ref didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, so bad. So bad. And then it was funny. Ja then goes into the locker room, immediately starts retweeting people who are talking shit about the refs, which I love that. And then he FaceTimed the fan, which was great. Ja, man, the Grizzlies are the best. I love the Grizzlies. Fernandez was saying I thought he was talking shit about the refs. It was with the fan though. Yeah, and he wasn't talking shit. It was like a fan of his. It was a fan of his. It was so bad. It was just so bad of the ref. So I feel bad for anybody that might. I think our man, is it Goblor who goes by Josh? I think Goblor was at the game. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But I thought somebody was there. Like, that sucks. You got no SGA in the game, no Giddey in the game, and then Ja gets tossed like early in it. That sucks. I think Ja played like 10 minutes. But anyways, Thunder get the win. Memphis finally get an L. Yeah, fire that ref. I totally agree, Milo. Shout out Milo, by the way. Suns Pels, we get the rematch. I think this is the last time or they play each other in the regular season, or maybe it's one more. But what a weird game. Suns got off to a really hot start. Pelicans came storming back. Then they were up like 15. And then the Suns came back, won by 4. Booker, man. Booker was no one else on the Suns had a good game. And Booker had 58, 6, and 5, which went for 58. The book cooked, baby. CJ 27 and 8, and then Zion Williamson with 30 and 9. Zion has been consistently, he's just been consistently good, which is awesome. It's so fun to see. But shout out Booker. Shout out Booker, who just comes back from injury. He looked a little rusty in his first game back. I think it was against the Clippers, where they still got the W. And then went off. So good win for them. All right, we made it to Sunday. Magic beat the Celtics again. Beat them 2 times. Tatum sat. Jaylen Brown went for 24 and 14. And then Paolo Banchero, 31 and 6. Also, is it offensive when I do that? Can I get canceled for Paolo Banchero? Speaking of canceled, dude, let me just say, I don't know why I'm bringing it up, but someone who's been on the show got themselves canceled over the weekend, which was quite a bummer. Which I don't know why I brought it up. I'm not going to go into detail. You guys can figure it out, but man, what a bummer. Nobody that you guys know, nobody watched that show anyways. It was pretty lowly intended. Anyways, good win for the Magic. We'll look at the standings in a second. Magic just ripping off dubs. Knicks Pacers, bingy bong, 109-106. Julius Randle, 25 and 14. Oh, let's get a regular season Randle. Let's get a drop.
A regular season Randle.
There we go. Top Shot Tesla's on it. Jalen Brunson went for 30. RJ 24. For the Pacers, again, Aaron Nesmith, man. Aaron Nesmith, 23 and 10. Nesmith, who? Buddy went for 23, and then Hallie with another dub of 15 and 10. Pacers dropped 2 this weekend. Knicks pick up 2. Good to see. Nets continue to roll. Nets won 124-121 over Detroit basketball. KD had an insane third quarter, finished with 43 and 6. Kyrie had 38 and 6. Boyan of the Bogdanovich had 26, and then Jaden Ivey had 19 and 4. Another L for the Pistons, another W for the Nets. Nets are on fire, guys. Nets are on absolute fire. All right, here we go. Warriors 126-110 over the Raptors. I don't know how the Raptors lost this game at home after an L on Friday. I don't know how you lose to the Curry-less Warriors. Draymond at 17, 9 and 5. I'll tell you how you lose. Jordan Poole goes for 43 and 6 from the pool party. Siakam had 27 and 5, and then Freddie 22 and 8. Oh, God, the Raptors. All right, couple more games, then we'll look at the standings here. Wolves beat the Bulls 150-126. The Wolves dropped 150 on them. Ant-Man had 37 and 11. D'Lo 28 and 8. Bucci Mane 23 and 9. DDR 29 and 6. And Levine 22 and 6. Bulls are down so bad. All right, you guys want to talk video game numbers here. Nuggets 119. Hornets 115. Jokic had 40, 27, and 10. 40, 27, and 10. Listen, play bigs against Charlotte. I mean, I know no one's going to do a Jokic impression, but Sabonis might tonight. I mean, that's incredible. 27 rebounds. He had 20 at half. KCP had 20 and 5. LaMelo playing into shape here, 31, 5 and 5, and Gordon Hayward 15 and 10. Lindsay says the Raptors have the same vibes as the Lakers last year, finding different ways to lose every game. Offense is bad, and D is somehow even worse than that. Yeah. I just want to say, so listen, Jokic is not going to win the MVP this year, right? The voters won't allow it. If you guys listen to the Hoop Collective with Brian Windhorst, Tim Bontemps does like a straw poll. He polls 100 people in like sports media world who have MVP votes, and then does like an MVP poll. Jokic is like number 5, right? He's number 5 on it right now. They don't want to give him a third one, right? I didn't even realize this. I mean, I know Jokic has been putting up good numbers. He is averaging 25, 10, and 9 right now. Like, he's almost averaging a triple-double. I do think, though, if he keeps these numbers up, right, if he does average a triple-double, which I know the triple-doubles we don't really like care about anymore. If he does that, and the Nuggets finish like first or second in the West, I really do think he has a shot at winning it. I don't think anybody wants to give it to him a third time in a row, but man, he's good. He's so good. And he's fun to watch. He's just goofy and fun. He's got sick passes. He had this pass in that Lakers game on Friday night where he's got 2 guys on him. He's looking one direction, just kind of like drops it like that for an easy dunk for Gordon. He's just so good. He's so good. And then the last game of the night, Lakers won 119-117. Bradley Beal returned with 29. Kuz 22 and 16. The Zanger 21 and 11. LeBron had 33, 9 and 7. Lonnie Walker had 21, and then Tommy Bryant had 16 and 10. So there you have it. 33 minutes. We covered 50 million games. It was great. Let's lazy second half for Jokic. Yeah, lazy. I think he had in the second half, I think he had 27 and 5 in the second half. All right, let's take a look at the standings quickly here and just see how things have shucken out since we haven't been here, since we haven't been rolling since the third here. So let me pull this up. Can you guys see this all right? Let me blow it up a little bit here. Oh, sorry, hold on one second. Got to check something in real time. Here we go. Let me blow this up a little. All right. So the Bucks move into first for the first time in a while at 21 and 8 after the Celtics have been slipping a little. Come slipping. All right, hold on. We blew it up too much here. Wait, why is it looking like this here? Let's look. Hold on. What is going on? I don't like. Oh, all right. Sorry. I clicked the wrong thing here. Let me look at standings, not expanded. All right, here we go. So the Bucks 21 and 8, 7 and 3 in their last 10. Celtics losers of 2 in a row, 5 and 5 in their last 10, still 22 and 9. They're fine. Cavs 7 and 3 in their last 10, winners of 3 in a row. They're 20 and 11. Look at the Brooklyn Nets, winners of 6 in a row, 9 and 1 in their last 10. They are now 3 games out of first. They are like comfortably in the 4 seed, 1 game behind the Cavs, 2 games. I'm sorry. 1 game behind the Cavs, 3 games behind the Boston Celtics. Sixers 7 and 3 in their last 10. They're winners of 4 in a row. They're now 16 and 12. The Knicks, winners of 7 in a row, 8 and 2 in their last 10, 17 and 13. Bing bong. Miami Heat's rolling now with 4 wins in a row. They're 6-4 in their last 10, one game over 500. Hawks right down here, dead 500, 15-15. They won their last one. Pacers now 3-7 in their last 10, coming back to earth a little. Losers of 2 in a row. Those are both this weekend. They're 15-16. And then Toronto Raptors hanging on to that 10 seed. They're losers of 5 in a row, 2-8 in their last 10. Chicago Bulls 11-18. They're losers of 4 in a row. The Washington Wizards now, they're 0-10, losers of 10 in a row. 11-20. Good Lord. But then the Magic, winners of 6 in a row, 6-4 in their last 10. They're 11-20. Detroit 8-24, and then Charlotte, they're losers of 8 in a row, 7-23. So that's over on the east side of things. Yeah, Orlando's still in 13 after ripping those off. And then over here on the west, right, the Grizzlies now in first place. They're 19-10, and then you got the Pelicans and Nuggets both right there at 18-11. Grizzlies, man, they were on a streak too before losing that game, but they're 8-2 in their last 10. Suns now, they bounced back after a slow start. They've won 2 in a row. They are now 18-12. The Kangs, 16-12. Portland Trailblazers, 17-13. That's your top 6. But there you go. The Clippers right there at 18-14. Jazz, 17-15. Mavs, 15-15. Wolves, 15-15. But here, this is what I wanted to talk about, man. With Steph out, so they are 1 game behind, below 500. And just, for the record, they weren't great with Steph either, right? They were still a 500 team with Steph because they couldn't win on the road. Now you take Steph out of it. What happens to the Warriors? Like, I mean, if Steph misses like 15 to 20 games, this is going to be a problem for Golden State. And then the Lakers, same thing, right? Lakers are 13-16. The Lakers are better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams. The Lakers are better than 8 teams, and now they're without Anthony Davis. Now, they won their first 2 games without AD. Who knows? Maybe something's clicked. The Lakers are fine. But 13-16, and if you look at their upcoming schedule here, with no AD and LeBron being my age, like this could get ugly. I know they're about to go on a long road trip too, like heading into Christmas, I believe. So they've got Phoenix tonight. That'll be a fun one. Phoenix, Kings, Charlotte's a W, but then it goes Dallas on Christmas, Orlando, the hottest team in basketball, Miami, Atlanta, another W from Charlotte, Miami, Atlanta, Sacramento, Denver, Dallas, Philadelphia, Houston, Sacramento, and then Memphis. That's not an easy upcoming schedule here for the Lakers. This could be a problem. Could be a problem for LA, but good win. I wonder if they make a move now that they're able to at least talk about making moves. And then there you go. Thunder, Spurs, and Rockets. The race for Wemby here is right now Charlotte and Detroit just being dumpster fires. And with Cade gone, I mean, Detroit's not winning any games anytime soon. Charlotte, I think Terry just went down, but LaMelo's back. They're going to lose a bunch of games. And then Rockets and Spurs obviously going to lose a bunch of games. Yeah, weird spot to be in here for a lot of these teams. It's going to be fascinating. But I think when you look at the East here with the Bulls and Raptors, I mean, they're the ones that have to make decisions soon. Wizards too, Wizards, Kuzma's gone. I think Zinger and Beal probably stay, but Kuz is gone. So, Kuz is going to be gone. The Bulls are going to blow it up too. So there's going to be moves to be made here. And I'm fascinated to see what direction that's going to go as we get closer. All right. We need another mental health drop so I can cough here. Let's do airdrops. I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. What a fresh face. What a fresh face that was. Stan saying, do the Raptors blow it up? Man, I don't know. I'm hesitant to think they do because that's just not, they just haven't shown us that they would do that in the past, but they have to do one thing or another. They either have to get some shooting or they have to get rid of some guys. Tomorrow to Denver and give Jokic a real shot at a ring. Yeah, I feel like they almost need more 3-point shooting. The Nuggets are kind of a weird team. With Gordon, Jokic doesn't take a lot of threes. He hit some last night, but with Gordon, it's not really a 3-point shooter. Jamal Murray's kind of a 3-point shooter, but not like a catch and shoot guy. You got KCP, I guess. I don't know. It depends what's happening with Michael Porter Jr. too, what his timeline is for coming back. Cause he, you never know with Michael Porter Jr. You never know. But yeah, DeMar's gone, right? DeMar is gone. I feel like he's on a favorable contract. He's going to be gone. It's funny that that's considered favorable because when it happened, we're like, I'm sorry, how much? Who are you bidding against? But yeah, it turned out to be not so bad. Not so bad. It's not so bad. Let's go over to So Rare for a little bit and just kind of check in with the crew, see how we're doing. So I finished, let me blow this up a little bit. I finished 11,000th out of 623,000. I benched Di Maria. Di Maria ends up getting the start. I think he had an assist and a goal, so that was a bummer. But we'll get some rewards out of that. Let's go look at private leagues. See who won. Peary took it down. With 24-81. Comfortable lead for Peary. Beat out Putzgui and Shawnee. So congrats to Peary there for that W. But let's go over to the NBA side of things. And I'll show you. Actually, let's go to my cards. I'll show you. I purchased somebody. I snagged a Freddie Van Fleet this weekend. With a low cap at 35. I just feel like he's about to go on a run here. But if we go to live, this is what I'm excited about. I'm excited about this right here. I actually had a bad week overall. Actually, I'm not going to show it like this. I had a bad week overall, but look at this. LT3. We're getting a limited tier, baby. A limited tier from the common champs. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? So we like that. Jokic with 94, LeBron 63. My JaMychal Green call was because I thought he was going to go off on Friday night with no Draymond. He actually had an incredible game on Sunday, and that's how he ended up getting there. Scotty Barnes was solid, and Fred VanVleet. I was kind of bummed that 151 is only a limited tier 3. Out of 91,000, we came in 151st, which is pretty nuts. Looking at my limited contender, the Moody Kuminga call ended up being bad. They were terrible. Okongwu was actually pretty bad too. I think if I got solid performances from those three, it would have been a different story. My limited champion, Jock Landell call ended up being bad. Zion only had one game, only get to 41. Markkanen's been pretty bad lately. And then my underdog, Christian Braun, whatever, Garu, but nobody did anything. And then we get a rare tier 5 over here, dude. The Wiseman over Powell call ended up looking bad, although I don't know what Powell did. Jordan Poole was 63, Jaden Ivey with 32, then the JaMychal Green sighting again, Miles Turner with an underperforming game. We'll take it. And then my rare champion was just kind of whatever was left over. It was a pretty bad game altogether. So that's the squad for me. Let's I'll just do a quick build here. Just to remind the people too, we have live before lock tonight at 5:30 Eastern time, which will be a fun one. Let me go over to, I already built one. So this is the first time you got to use only rares, baby. Only rares. They're not going to allow you to use anything else. So that's going to be fun. Only rares for your team. So I can field two teams. I can field both a rare contender and a rare champ. Chicken Frig says Celtics are in free fall. Pull the emergency cord. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I got 14th in the limited underdog and only got a tier 4. Really? Stan, you came in 14th and only got a tier 4? Hold on. Let's is it still oh no, let's go to live. Sorry. I'll look at that right now. It's a prize pool, first place. Oh wow, that's brutal. That is brutal. Oh man, Stan, I'm sorry. That sucks. That sucks. I wonder if they adjust that. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. I don't like that at all. All right, let me take a look let's do the rare contender first. We're going to build this. This is just first look. Jordan Poole is obviously going to be a lock. I think Draymond too. The cap of 25 is pretty solid. Ivy's going to be in there. I kind of like Nick Richards this week, but I'm going to go down to Damian Jones since his minutes seem a little bit more secure, and then see what I can get up to. Either Jalen Smith or Harrison Barnes. Probably Harrison Barnes in 2 games, even though Harrison Barnes has been pretty bad. I could also do Yuta, who has 1 game, but we'll probably go Harrison Barnes. Pretty solid lineup. I don't hate that. So we'll do that, and then let's build our limited champion too. So Zion with 48, then we go Sabonis 44. I kind of want to fit in Fred VanVleet here, but let's see what else we got. With a cap of 25 left for 3 spots. We got to find maybe some value here. Benedict Mathurin could be interesting. Zach Collins has 2 games against the Rockets and the Pels. He's been solid. Neesmith, revenge game for Neesmith, baby. Kuminga has 2 games. Maybe I'm overreacting a little bit. Okongwu with 19. He's a play. That leaves us with 28. I just want to double check to make sure I don't have any crazy value guys here. Not really. I don't think we have anything like we're going to need someone to sit for Wiseman to be good. And I don't see that coming yet. Jermichael Green, I mean, he actually has been solid. I might save him though. Moses Moody, Wendell Moore, Christian Braun. All right. So I think we're going to go balanced build here. Maybe do like 24 and 32, something like that. We have, or maybe we do play Kuminga. I don't know. Kuminga's not going to be that bad again, right? With cap of 19. What if we do Kuminga, that gets us up to 38, and then that does give us Fred VanVleet in there, right? 35 or marketing. Yeah, I think that's probably a squad. That's probably a squad right there. Submit. There we go. That's the team right there. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. Telling you these. So, oh yeah, Boston Base. Was that you that tweeted out like, oh, I'm fading it. I'm fading so rare for now. They've done this with some of the new contests where they release a new contest and they show the prize pool. I think what we got to be doing though, what you have to be doing is checking out, you have to check out the prize pools before you enter those things, right? So I think the contenders and the champions are where you should be paying attention to. Patrick, yeah, I don't think they've been updated. Usually he does them around 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern. So it should be up there in a second. I'm team fed, Boston Base, team fed. You got a Malachi Flynn? I don't think I have a Malachi Flynn. No. Did Fred get hurt? Did I miss that? Did Fred get hurt? I saw Malachi had a good game off the bench yesterday, but I don't think I would start him. Anyways, that's it. So yeah, this is what we got going on today. Once the spread sheets are updated, we'll fire up the value hunting episode and try to get that up before noon. Wow, Bandy just got off the ottoman and then turned around and jumped back up. Might be time to take him up. We have that. We have live before lock at 5:30 Eastern. I don't know if I have the links in the show notes, but I feel like if you haven't joined So Rare yet, oh yeah, that link is in there. Let me drop a link to the Discord too. If you're not in the Discord, get in there. Lucas says Flynn got 37 minutes last game. I'll have to dig into that. I don't know if that had more to do with foul trouble or if that's like a sustainable thing. I'll take a look. But yeah, join the Discord if you haven't done that. RotoWire projecting Flynn for 21 for a cap of 12. All right, we'll take a look. The injury news is going to be pretty important, especially coming out of Minnesota with Rudy Gobert and Naz Reid and all that stuff. But I think we're going to call it there, guys, so I can rest my voice since I have a lot left to do today. But I appreciate everyone being here. Happy Monday. What a way to start the week. Hope you guys tune into some of these stuff we got coming on later on. As always, we do the morning show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. And then there's a bunch of other content. But appreciate you all being here. Have a good week. We out.